Before we get into the latest New York Knicks news and rumors, I wanted to tell you guys about our Real One t-shirts, specifically our Knicks Now Real One t-shirts. Get yours today at chatsports.com/realknicks. And if you already have a shirt and you are a real one, drop a real one in the comment section right now. You are watching New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. We have a loaded show today. Derrick Rose, a video was posted of him on Twitter talking about how this is the healthiest he has been in a long time. He's back to his rookie weight, and he's ready to be a great player this season for the New York Knicks. And we're also going to touch on Immanuel Quickley because Ian Begley is reporting that he's going to have an increased role this season for the New York Knicks. And that's a good thing because what Immanuel Quickley did after the All-Star break was show everybody the type of player he can be for the New York Knicks. He played really well, got off to a slow start in the season. We'll get to stats in a second. But let's jump to what Ian Begley said in his write-up when it comes to Immanuel Quickley. He said, there is an expectation that Immanuel Quickley will get an increased role early on in the 2022 season per people familiar with the matter. Quickley averaged 27.5 minutes per game after the All-Star break. He had several strong outings as a playmaker in that time frame and several solid shooting stretches. The thing is, he started the season somewhat slow. We'll take a look at the second half season numbers in a second, but this was his total numbers for the entire season. Just 23 minutes per game, but he wasn't efficient that much. 39% from the field, that's really unacceptable to be honest, and I love Immanuel Quickley. 34.6 for three. It's okay. It's not great. It's doable. But you saw the flashes, 11 points per game and almost 4 assists. But he really took it up a notch the final 22 games of the season when he saw his minutes go up to 28 minutes per night. And he became really efficient, shooting almost 44% from the field and a scorching 39% from downtown to go along with 16.5 points per game and 5 assists. Immanuel Quickley is the perfect sixth man for this team because he can be instant offense. He can come off the bench and lead your offense. He can be the floor general or he can be the focal point of your attacking guard on the offensive end. You can run the offense through stretches at times through Immanuel Quickley. He has to be more efficient. He can't be like this every single night where he's really hot and then really cold. He just got to find a way to get better and better every single game and be a consistent player because a consistent Immanuel Quickley is an electric player, and he could have a long, long career with the New York Knicks. I love him coming off the bench because all he has to do is come in and get buckets, push the pace, and get his teammates involved. 3 things that he does really, really well. I want to show some love to Immanuel Quickley because I feel like we haven't really talked a lot about him on this channel because of all the rumors this offseason about Donovan Mitchell, and we didn't really get to focus really all that much as I would have liked on the players we had. I'm expecting a huge season for IQ this upcoming year in year 3 of his NBA career. Type 5 in the comments section. Let's show Immanuel Quickley some love right now. Real ones, stand up. Also, I got a bone to pick with you guys, to be honest. Here at Chat Sports, we have multiple NBA channels. We have Knicks Now, and we have Celtics Today, hosted by Will Scott. And so far this week, they have added more subscribers than we have. And I'm going to be honest, I'm okay with taking the occasional L, but to the Boston Celtics, that lights a fire inside of me. I cannot stand losing to any team from Boston. So help me not lose to the Celtics. Hit that big red button if you love the Knicks. Daily videos every single day. We go live on Wednesdays, and we're only going to continue to do more and more content. So if you love the Knicks and you hate the Celtics, hit that sub button right now so we can beat Celtics Today and subscribers added this week. Let's take a look now at Derrick Rose, the former MVP, the former youngest player to ever win the MVP. He has been putting in work this offseason after playing just 26 games last year due to that ankle injury. And could he have a big year coming up? This is what he said in a video that went viral today on Twitter. He was in the gym working out, and he was speaking through his workouts. And he went on to say he's just been grinding. Head down, tunnel vision, and enjoying it with the guys. Last year, I can only say so much and do so much when you're injured. I haven't felt this healthy in a long time. Back to my rookie weight, 195 pounds right now. It's been what, 13 years since I've been that weight? So it's a blessing. I love Derrick Rose. I just love watching him play basketball. The resurrection that has happened during his career is one of the things that I admire the most about him. Came into the NBA, was a high flyer, a slasher that couldn't really shoot, had multiple knee injuries. We know the story, but he found a way to reinvent himself. A lot of people wrote him off after he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. You might have forgot he was on that team. And that's when a lot of people thought his career was over. But he went to the Timberwolves, had that 50-point game, and then found a home with the New York Knicks. He's no longer this athletic slasher. He's a tough shot taker and a tough shot maker and one of the best mid-range assassins in the NBA. And now he is a knockdown shooter for three. If you look at Derrick Rose's stats with the New York Knicks in 2021, 26.8 minutes per game after he was traded from the Detroit Pistons. One of the best trades of Leon Rose's career. Dennis Smith Jr. and a second-round pick for Derrick Rose. That is a heist. He averaged 15 points for the Knicks in his first season here, and he was really a catalyst for this offense in the second half of games and the second half of the season. But in 2022, he only played in 26 games. Still good efficiency, still good production, but you have to be available. The best ability is availability. That's been a theme with Derrick Rose's entire career. But what I love the most about Derrick Rose is he's a big-time player. And big-time players play their best in big-time ball games, and that's what number 4 does. He was the best player on the New York Knicks by a mile in that playoff stretch against the Atlanta Hawks. Started the series coming off the bench, but was then inserted into the starting lineup, averaging 19.5 points per game, 5 assists, and was a scorching 47.6% from the field and 47% from downtown. He was clutch in that series and easily the best player. But it's not just what he can do by putting the ball in the basket. The guy's a leader, and he gets the best out of the players when he's on the court, and that stands true for Julius Randle. When Rose and Randle are on the court, Randle is a much better basketball player. But when Randle doesn't have Rose, somewhat of a headache. Look at the stats. 20 points per game, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Pretty much the same numbers with and without Derrick Rose. But it's the efficiency that we're looking at. With Derrick Rose last year in the 26 games they played together, he averaged or shot, 43% from the field and 36% from downtown. If Julius Randle does that this year, we'll all be clapping it up for number 30 again. But without Derrick Rose and without a true point guard, he shot just 40% from the field and 27% from three. What does that tell you? Randle needs a point guard. And now the Knicks, they're deep at point guard with Rose, Quickley, and Jalen Brunson. And for that reason, Derrick Rose is an X factor this year for the New York Knicks. Not just because of the stats we talk about. He's a leader. He's gotten the best out of Immanuel Quickley. He's gotten the best out of Obi Toppin. He's been a big brother and a mentor. And if you talk to anybody close to the organization, they will tell you Derrick Rose is the vocal leader of this team. That's not really a role you ever expect Derrick Rose to be in, but he's that guy because these guys, they look up to him. He is a superstar to them, and he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And guys like Immanuel Quickley and Obi Toppin and R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson, how can you not respect a legend like Derrick Rose? I love that dude. I'm ready to watch him play basketball this year. Fingers crossed. I just hope he can stay healthy. He deserves it for the way he's been able to resurrect his career. Drop a rose in the comments section. A rose that bloomed in the garden. Drop a rose down in the comments to show our guy number 4, Derrick Rose, some love in the comments section right now. These two guys right here, though, they are going to be your bench mob leaders this upcoming year. 5 and 4, they need to have big years. I need Immanuel Quickley. I don't really care about how many points he averages, but I want him to shoot plus 42% from the field and plus 37% from 3. And Derrick Rose, you just go out there and hoop and be a baller and stay healthy. Because when he's on the hardwood, he is one of the best shot creators and shot makers in the NBA, and I will not accept any slander on Derrick Rose on this channel. I also want to say shout out to the real ones. We did a t-shirt read off the top of the show. But hey, if you made it this far in the video, I want you to type real one in the comment section so that I know you bleed orange and blue.